Okay, so this is a pseudocyst, possibly infected for AXIOS drainage. It's quite a large collection that extends down here, and there's more going over here, but I think they're probably all communicating. So we tend to just start with draining one, and if the other one doesn't empty out with time, then we'll maybe go back if it gets infected. A little bit of Doppler here, that was good. Okay, the distance here is going to be, it's not small, but it's not outrageous, only 5 millimeters. So again, it's good to put the harmonics to get rid of any artifact. My scope is at 80 centimeters, so I know I'm deep in the antrum. I'm going to push out the catheter. You can see it there. Okay, and just getting into position. It's a bit, it's kind of getting far away here. So I'm going to pull back a little. This is a little better here. Again, some more Doppler. Looks good. Okay, so, wow, there's a lot of stuff going on here. So now I'm at 90. I'm going to pull back a little more, looking just for a little bit of a thinner zone to go through. Maybe, wow. Pushing in and pulling back again. There's a lot of stuff going on. I almost feel like there's some bowel coming in between. No, it looks like almost like there's some colon or something in the way, which I don't think makes any sense. Looking around again. Okay, this looks better here. I've got a 15, the 20 is not available. Okay, so this looks better here. It is still quite far away, but I think it should be okay. How far is this? So 8 millimeters, it's okay. Okay, so here we go. Burning, letting the catheter burn. I don't push, I just let it burn till I really feel like it's in. I think I'm in there. Tip is there. Take off the power. Unlock the top one, and I'm going to do a forward deploy, pushing out the stent. Pushing, pushing. Now I can see it's opening. So I can push up the gray now and just fully deploy till it clicks. Pull back till it touches the edge. Unlocking and doing the internal deployment now. Fluid starting to come out. I put my tip down. We'll go to endoscopy. Okay, so now I'm going to unlock here and start pushing out the stent a little bit till I can see it. There it is. And now it's opened up. There we go. It's open. So now I have to take out this system quickly. This patient is not intubated. There's a lot of fluid coming out. So I need to start sucking like crazy. Okay, I'm going to take this off here and just suck, suck, suck. There's the AXIOS here. Sorry, here's the AXIOS here. You can see on the ultrasound. A lot of fluid. Not that much. That's good. Spilalvi. And just looking here. It's emptying out. Okay, there we go. Now it's emptying out nicely. Again, if you want to see if the fluid's coming out, you can always put on the Doppler on the AXIOS and look to see if there's fluid moving. I'm going to put this back on. Okay, there we go. I'm going to put in a little bit of air and just look endoscopically at the AXIOS here. There it is. So there's definitely fluid coming out. That's true. Okay, go back to ultrasound. So it's emptying out quite nicely. Okay, you can see it's collapsed a lot. Okay, so I'm going to try and suck some more. Try and get right on it to suck a little better. There we go. So these patients, we give them antibiotics for 2 weeks at least, even if the collection doesn't look infected, just to keep everything clean. So now you can see the collection is full of air and pretty much emptied out. And the secondary portion here is not emptied out. Oh, it's quite large too, huh? I wonder if we should put a second AXIOS here. This is huge. And it's not emptying out. So I think we might need to put in a second one. Wow, well, this is a little higher. Um, yeah, I think we should put in a second one. It's not emptying out. OK, on va prendre un deuxième AXIOS, s'il te plaît. 15, ouais. OK, it's almost finished. OK, you're doing really well. Little Doppler here as well. That's good. So it's unusual for me to put in 2 initially, but as I said, we're seeing it's really not emptying out. So in this situation, I think I will just do a second one automatically. Non, je pense que c'est correct. Pas de, non, non. So here I'm a little higher in the stomach. I'm at 55 centimeters. No, I'm still at 70. Unlocking it, pushing out the catheter. You can see it there. Okay, pulling back, get in good position. Here we go. So now I'm at 45. So you got to be careful. You don't want to be coming into the esophagus or anything. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to go here. Can you maintain the tension on the scope, Carlos, please? Thanks. Here I'm still on this. Okay, right here. Okay, so I'm pulling back to keep the collection in good view here. And here I go. And I'm in again, unlocking, taking this off, pushing out the stent. It's opening up, so now I'm going to fully deploy, pushing in a little more. There we go. Pulling back till it touches the edge, opening up here, going to endoscopy, and I'm going to deploy the internal flange. Tip down, looking on the endoscopy, unlocking the bottom and then pushing out so I can see the stent. There's the stent opening up. There we go. I'm gonna pull this out again and push it again to get the stent to come fully open. And I'm gonna pull the scope back so the stent comes out of the scope. A lot of crap coming out. So now I'm going to take this out and start sucking like crazy again. Okay. There we go. This looks, peux-tu en fait prendre un petit peu de ça là? This looks more infected than the other one. Okay, c'est beau. Wait, tu peux l'enlever. Okay, and putting back the suction, just staying in the lumen here and sucking like crazy. Back to ultrasound. Okay. Where is the collection? There's my AXIOS there. You can see it at the top. Sucking, sucking, sucking. A lot of fluid. Wow. There's the AXIOS in the collection. Yeah. Take a picture of that. There's the AXIOS there. There. Sucking, sucking, sucking. I could just leave him here, but as I say, he's not intubated, so I kind of want to empty him out as much as possible. Now you can see this collection is rapidly resorbing. Okay, so now there's not too much fluid. I think we're good to let him go now. I'll just go back to ultrasound and take one picture of this AXIOS. Where is it? There it is. So that's the second AXIOS. And then the first one is deeper in the antrum somewhere. Wow, it is quite pussy, this fluid. Yeah, there it is, down here. It's lesser curvature. No, it wasn't too deep. So one here, and then one further up here somewhere. Okay, so I think that's good enough. I'm just going to take one more look on ultrasound. So I still got more collection here. Good heavens. No, so there's AXIOS in this collection. This should empty out. And then there's AXIOS in this collection. Good heavens. And another thing to do is once you've finished is to go look at the rest of the pancreas. It's almost done. Just because you can never do it when the cyst is all there. But once it's gone, you can kind of now maybe get a better look just to see what's left of his pancreas. Okay, it's a little pressure here. Sorry, sorry, sorry. It's got a very J-shaped stomach. Okay, so I'm not. There we go. Okay, there's his. Now I'm in the bowel. Okay, so there's his portal vein. This is his bile duct coming down here. So he's got his head of his pancreas is still there, going into D2, shortening up. I'm using the ultrasound to negotiate the duodenum, coming back, and then there's his pancreatic duct. There's his bile duct. Then I'm going to come across the genu here. So he's still got a genu of pancreas. He's still got some body here too. And looks like no, I thought I was seeing an obstructed PD. And there's one of the collections with the AXIOS is in it, so that should be okay. It's kind of retro genu. And then, so that's a nice picture. And then coming back, and then there's a second one kind of in front of the body. So as I say, it's good to take a look once you've drained the collections.